What's up, you guys? This is Fang/Via here, coming at you with a new video. And well, today's video, we're going to be doing basically my predictions for next year of the Sonic series. So, everyone knows I always do this right at the end of the year, which we are basically at the end of the year. So, yeah, if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell button, and let's get started. So, 2025 for Sonic was, I feel, another strong year. We've had one game came out, which was Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. We finally got the global release of Sonic Rumble, which I have been playing. And before anyone starts complaining about the monetization, this is a mobile game. This is how pretty much a lot of mobile games are. This is one of those it is what it is type of things. So there's nothing I can really tell you there. The Sonic comics, I believe, are still going strong. I don't keep up with that side of it too much because I'm so far back. That's why I've been getting the collections, so that this way, I can start getting up to date. And all the various merch we've been getting as well. So let's start talking about the one major Sonic game we had this year, which was Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The game did very well. It actually scored better than Mario Kart World, which is shocking. But I'm not surprised because too many people, from what I could tell, when it comes to comparing both games, because I have yet to play Mario Kart World, so I'm basing this off of publicly known information. Sonic seemed to have offer a little bit more than what Mario Kart World offered. Mario Kart World seemed like a bit of a downgrade from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it's understandable because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, had so much DLC, and when they brought it over to Switch, they started, adding more to it even then, to the point that if you had the Wii U version, then you pretty much had a inferior product. So, overall, I've been enjoying it. I've actually been, which I've been streaming. I need to stream it some more. As I've been getting through the Grand Prix. I know what you are saying. You're slow. I know, but not trying to get into more so my personal life. The sad thing about grieving and trying to get back up on my feet is that there are times I just don't feel like streaming and I don't feel like recording. So I want to apologize if it feels like I've been taking too many breaks. That's not by design, I can tell you. The only complaint I have of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is that they need to fix it online, because my girlfriend has not been able to enter any of the festivals easily compared to me, because she had to keep connecting and connecting until she can get into a race. And considering how many points you need to get, doing it that way, I can imagine would take a lot slower. Now, I've suffered from connections issues as well. I even reached out to Sega support, and I did not get help at all, because I'm like, this isn't on me. This isn't on my girlfriend, because my girlfriend can play online games just fine. This is on your guys' end. So hopefully we can make more noise. Hopefully they can fix the online servers, and hopefully they can rerun the festivals once basically season 1 is done of the DLC. Basically, if they end up doing more after the last one next year, we'll see. So, and of course with Sonic Rumble, that's been fun. It's basically Sonic. It's basically Fall Guys but with Sonic. I love it. Super fun. I need to continue getting the main season pass done, and then I need to get. I actually got to buy 2 of the battle passes so I can get all the rewards. Because I'm not missing out on Sir Lancelot. You kidding me? So yeah, so let's jump straight into what we could expect from Sonic in, you know, from the rest of the year into 2026. So the Game Awards are coming up. And there's a little bit of a theory going out because of a new version of Endless Possibilities and some more Sonic Unleashed connections, especially in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which has the most Unleash rep. That we could possibly see a Sonic Unleashed Ultimate get announced at the Game Awards, which I'm not gonna lie, that would definitely be shocking, but I'm like, I mean, while it, on one hand it does make sense, it's to me, it's like, well, just because they're doing all that, it could be a coincidence too, right? I mean, just because there has been a lot of push for Unleashed lately, that doesn't mean that they will do a Unleashed Ultimate. And even if they do one, it's going to be compared to the open source version that they have. That a fan did. Not open, not open source. I think it's like Sonic Unleashed Native, something like that. I don't remember the name. I'm sure my editor will put the name. Kind of like with Sonic Origins. Sonic Origins is unfairly compared to the fan-made ports of those 3 games. Well, more like 4 games actually, because of CD. But you guys get what I mean. And it's kind of unfairly compared because it's like, well, with PC, not everyone has a PC. Some people have to settle for the quote-unquote non-dependent versions, even though they're calling it that. But that's neither here nor there. Now, what could we actually see at the Game Awards that's Sega related? I'm sure that we'll be getting some more information on the Persona 4 remake, but since I'm a Sonic channel, I'm not focusing on their other series. We could possibly see maybe a teaser for Sonic Frontiers 2, but I doubt it. I think we're probably not going to get much of anything at the Game Awards. Historically, while there has been some massive game reveals, 9 times out of 10, the game reveals the world premieres are, they make a big deal out of it, but 9 times out of 10, while there are games that do get excited that gets revealed, it never does anything for me. Like, it would have to take like a new Sonic game, Kingdom Hearts 4 or something to really make me go, lose my mind while watching the Game Awards. And actually, I might make this a possible video when I do a general video game video again, where I might be doing a bit of an event about Jeff Keighley, mainly his events, because I do think they are very inferior to what we had in the past and what we have now with the various directs. Well, minus Capcom, because Capcom doesn't know how to do theirs right. But again, that's neither here nor there. But in 2026, I do think we'll get an actual announcement of a major Sonic game. I also expect them to release something, maybe a port of a older game as well. Um, my gut feeling it's going to be Unleashed, based on all the games they have, you know, ported so far, which has been the Boost games. Um, could they possibly give us Sonic Lost World Ultimate? Maybe, but the issue with that is there's a little bit of two little iffy things with that. Is that two levels would be exclusive to the Switch version, while all the other console versions would be kind of missing out on that unless they made console, exclusive levels for each thing. So, like for Sony, maybe they can do like one where Sonic's running through God of War or Astrobots or something like that. And maybe for Xbox, maybe you have him running, all over Halo, which would be funny because does anyone remember the flash animation of Halo Sonic where someone reanimated the Sonic 2, I mean the Halo 2 scene of the Arbiter getting his sentences from feeling of, oh my god, let me rephrase that. Pretty much it's this guy that reanimated the Halo 2 scene of the Arbiter getting a lashing from the prophets about him failing to protect the Halo ring, Alpha Halo. And he gets branded as pretty much he becomes the Arbiter. So it would be funny because that animation would basically come true in a sense. Because I would imagine they would probably give Sonic like some Master Chief-esque armor. And maybe the other thing they can do is maybe Sea of Thieves. Gears of War, Forza. That'd be kind of funny, actually. So they could do that too, to where it doesn't feel like people have to buy the Switch 2 versions, especially if they don't have a Switch 2 versions. Of course, with PC players, they'll just be sitting there being like, "Well, we can just mod those levels in, no problem." Um, because the two levels that were exclusive to the Wii U version of Lost World that they took out of the Steam version there was a level based on Legend of Zelda, and then there was a level based on Yoshi's Island. So unless they decide to make it to where no one has access to any bonus DLC stages because of that fact, then I guess that's okay. But I feel like a lot of people would be pretty disappointed by that. I know that I would be. Which this is one of my gripes for sure when it comes to Nintendo a little bit is that when it comes to DLC stages, I feel like it's fine for at least Sony and Xbox to at least have them, especially if it's in a third party game. I understand it's their IP, but come on. Um, let's see here. We could get some more information of the fourth Sonic movie. Actually, I would not be surprised if we get some sort of teaser trailer. We could get an announcement for maybe a spin-off series of some kind, maybe one based on a certain black and red hedgehog. That'd be kind of cool. They can even base one on his time when Maria was alive. Um, but I kind of expect 2026 to not be a massive year, although I've said that before and I've been wrong. So I've learned to kind of say, anything can happen. We could get news for a new 2D game as well. Hopefully, this time it's actually done by Christian Whitehead. I mean, I like Superstar, but I haven't really. It's weird. I played Superstar on my Switch, but I didn't really fully enjoy it when I played it because I was hoping to play it on the PS5. But with Best Buy having their Black Friday deal of it being just $10 on PS5, I might actually pull the trigger. Actually, if I don't end up getting something else on Black Friday, and if that happens, you guys will know. And there's one more piece of news I want to say here regarding the Video Game Awards. It's like, how dare you guys not put Sonic 3 a part of the best adaptation? Like, how dare you guys? You guys, you guys are just worried that it would win. That's probably why. And honestly, I don't care. Like, I view the Video Game Awards the same way I view the Grammys and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It doesn't change my opinion on, it doesn't change my opinion because my thing is this. A game might win Game of the Year, but it doesn't mean it's a game I'm going to like. So to recap, I expect there to be a Sonic Frontiers 2 sequel announcement or something else. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.